conscience, and the conscience keeps bleeding as his faith is receding, and the mind keeps aching as his heart is breaking. And the soul keeps crying as his body is dying. And the conscience keeps bleeding as his faith is receding, and the mind keeps aching as his heart is breaking. And the soul keeps crying as his body is dying.
I saw your shadow in the rain today, fading like whispers on the breeze. Every step I take feels far away from the places we once believed. But the echo still burns inside. I keep calling your name, but it fades like a tune, a song I can't finish, stuck under the moon. The melody's just circles spinning me blind. I tried to bury what I still feel, but love leaves a map I can't unwind. Were you a dream, or was I asleep? A secret I promised the stars to keep. Now I'm tangled in threads of what we knew, stuck in the echoes of you. I keep calling your name, but it fades like a tune, a song I can't finish, stuck under the moon. The melody's broken, the harmony's through, and all that remains is the echo of you.
I have so often said that as I grow older, I'll rest my weary head upon your shoulder. I have often thought, if I ever grow tired, you are the one I sought to relight my inner fire. I have often dreamed that if I ever grow sad, you are the one I'll need to make my blue heart glad.
the clock ticks down, we're on the edge. Feet on the gas, no time to hedge. The sky burns red, the night won't wait. We're chasing dawn at a reckless rate. Feel it rise and feel the heat. Every second skips a beat as time runs short. Quicken the beat, play every chord like you're beyond defeat. No holding back, no retreat. We're alive, alive beyond defeat. Strings are screaming like they know the end. Drums are pounding like a heart won't bend. Shadows falling, we outrun the night. Every note a flame, every sound a fight. Fingers roll, but we don't care. Shouting loud into the air. Turning louder, louder still. Let it echo, let it thrill. As time runs short, quicken the beat. Play every chord like you're beyond defeat. No holding back, no retreat. We're alive, alive beyond defeat.
I was born in that moment, just before the morning birds sing, and I remained there, always posed between some dim recollections of yesterday and a tomorrow that never comes.
I was born in that moment, just before the morning birds sing, and I lay there
between some dim recollections of yesterday and a tomorrow that never comes. That moment, just before the morning birds sing, and I remain there, always posed between some dim recollections of yesterday and a tomorrow that never comes.
In the three-ring circus of your dreams, each painted face is not what it seems, and beneath the big top of your soul, the lion tamers strain to keep control, because your mind, like an elephant, cannot forget. The painful memories and life's regrets, and the rows of brightly painted cages cannot long contain all the inside that he can see no way out of this endless carnival ride. There's a rainbow slowly rising. I can see it from my vantage point, high above the trees. Up above the mountain, there's a rainbow slowly rising. It floats above the mountain, lighter than air. The clouds that surround it glow with its colors. Beginning of a brand new year. There's a rainbow slowly rising. I can see it from my vantage point, high above the trees. Up above the mountain, there's a rainbow slowly rising. It floats above the mountain, lighter than air. The clouds that surround it glow with its colors. Of a brand new year, the clouds that surround it glow with its colors, and I know I've seen the beginning of a brand new year. We face the dawn of life, alone again as sunset. Along the way we feign love, hate, pleasure, and pain, but the meaning remains unclear. Our illusions are all we have to take us through the days till we find truth in a farther resting place.
us through the days till we find truth or taste. Till we find truth in our final resting place.
Xerox my heart, please copy my soul, so I can remember them when they were whole. Duplicate my dreams before they are gone, when tomorrow's promises have all been withdrawn. Preserve my innocence, they're in black and white, before it is discolored and stained by light. Preserve my innocence, they're in black and white, before it is discolored and stained by light. Xerox my heart, please copy my soul, so I can remember them when they were whole. Duplicate my dreams before they are gone, when tomorrow's promises have all been withdrawn.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary
in time. Remember me to one who lived there. She once was a true love of mine. Have her make me a cambric shirt, a parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seams, we'll find needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to weave it in a sycamore wood lane, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Gather it up in a basket of flowers. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Have her wash it in yonder dry well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Where water ne'er sprung, nor drop of rain fell. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the sea foam and over the sand, then she'll be a true love of mine. Plow the land with the horn of a lamb, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Then sow some seeds from north of the dam. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Have her reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Gather it up in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. If she tells me she can't, then I'll reply, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Let me know that at least she will try. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Love imposes impossible tasks, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Though not more than any heart asks, and I must know she's true love of mine. When thou hast finished thy task, a parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, come to me, my hand for to ask, for then you'll be a true